everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra and today I'll be doing my June TBR. I have a pretty ambitious TBR for the month. I'm really hopeful that I can get to all of these books. I'm in a really good reading mood, so I'm really hopeful that I can get to these. First, I want to talk about our Book Talks After Dark book pick for this month, and this month the live show is going to be on my channel and it's going to be Thursday, June 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this is a buddy read that I do with Shelby at Shelby Taggart Reads, and for this month our co-host is Beth from Beth and the Books, and the book that we have chosen for this month is Where the Lost Wander by Amy Harmon, and this is a historical fiction set in 1853, and it's about a woman. She is widowed at the age of 20, and she decides that she is going to take her and her family out west for a new life. So this is sounds so interesting, and I'm really excited that we picked this book, and I'm hoping that I will love this one. Next, I want to go through the arcs that I need to read for this month, and the first one is You Can't Catch Me by Katherine McKenzie, and this is an adult thriller. This is about a woman. She escapes a cult, and this private detective helps her re-socialize into the world again, and she is at a bar at the airport, and she meets this woman who has the exact same name and the exact same birthday as her. She thought it was really odd, and then the next day her bank account is completely drained. So this sounds so interesting, and I'm really excited that I get to read this one. The next arc that I want to get to is The Girl from Widow Hills by Miranda, and this is another adult thriller, and this is about a little girl. She is sleepwalking, and she ends up disappearing, and they end up finding her, and then when she is old enough she ends up changing her name, and it is coming on the 20th anniversary, and she's feeling like people are watching her, and she starts sleepwalking again. So this one definitely sounds really interesting, and I'm really excited to read this one. And this last arc that I'd like to get to is What You Wish For by Katherine Center. I'll be buddy reading this one with Shelby at Shelby Taggart Reads, and this one is an adult contemporary, and it is about a woman. She is a elementary school librarian, and the principal ends up retiring or whatnot, and the new principal comes in, is this guy, and she had a crush on him a long time ago, so I have a feeling it is their romance, and this just sounds really cute, and I'm really excited to read this one. The next book that I'm hoping to get to is Crave by Tracy Wolfe. This is a YA fantasy, and it is set around like an academy or a boarding school, and there's vampires there, so that's really all I know about this, and I'm really excited to read this one. I've heard so many good things about it, and yeah, I'm super excited to read this one. This next one I'm hoping to get to is Big Summer by Jennifer Whiner, and this is about two friends. They got into a fight about 6 years ago, and they haven't really talked to each other since, and then one of them is getting married, and she asked her old friend to be her maid of honor. So it sounds like it's going to be a rekindling of friendships, and it's set around a wedding, so this is going to be the perfect summer read. This next one I'm hoping to get to is Mrs. Everything by Jennifer Whiner, and this one is set in the 1950s, and it's about two sisters, and they just take two totally different paths in life, and I believe you just read about their journeys. So I've heard amazing things about this one, and I'm really excited to read it. This next book I will be doing a buddy read with some ladies on Instagram, and the host for the buddy read is Mama Lee Ellen's Book Nook, and we'll be reading two buddy reads this month. The first one is In Sight of the Mountain by Jamie McGillan, and this book is set in 1889 after the Great Seattle Fire, and this woman wants to be the first woman to climb Mount Rainier, and it is her journey to climbing the mountain. So I've never read anything quite like this, and I'm excited to buddy read this one with a bunch of ladies and discuss it with them. I read the Library of Legends with them last month, and it was a lot of fun, so I'm really excited to be reading this one this month. The next book that I will be buddy reading with the same group of ladies is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett, and this is about twin identical sisters, and they both live in a southern black community, and when they turn 16 they end up running away from home, and then 10 years later the one sister moves back to the same town with her daughter, and the other sister ends up marrying a white man and is secretly trying to be white, and he has no idea about her past. And I'm really excited to be discussing this one. It sounds like it's going to be really interesting, and I'm really excited to read this one. This next one I'll be reading, I am so excited for, is by one of my most favorite thriller authors, and it is Home Before Dark by Riley Sagar. And this one, all I really know about it is that it is about a haunted house. That's really all I want to know about it, and I'm excited to read this one. Next, I want to go through a couple romances that I really would like to get to this month. The first one is A Lie for a Lie by Helena Hunting, and this one I'll also be buddy reading with Shelby as Shelby Taggart Reads, and this one is a hockey romance. The main character is a NHL team captain, and he decides he just needs a break from everything, and he ends up going to Alaska, and little did he know he was going to meet this girl that he seems really attracted to, and she has no idea that he is a famous hockey player. So this one just sounds like it's going to be really good. I've heard amazing things about it, and I'm excited to read it. This next one I've heard amazing things about, and it is Irresistible by Melanie Harlow. This is the first book in the Cloverleaf Farms series, and this one is about a single dad. He is the CFO for Cloverleaf Farms, and he is looking for a nanny to nanny his children, and little did he know that he was going to fall for this nanny, and she is way younger than him. So this one just sounds so good, and I've heard, like I said, amazing things, and I'm really excited to read this one. This next one is The Locker Room by Megan Quinn, and this one is a baseball romance, and that's really all I know about it. So hopefully I can get to this one as well. I know that Shelby loves this series so much, so I'm hoping that I will love it as well. This next one I'm hoping to get to is Rush by Candi Steiner. This is the first book in the Palm Springs University series, and all I really know about this one is that it is like a gossipy type TV show almost, and it's about frat guys, so it just sounds like it's going to be a perfect summer read, so I'm really excited to read this one. And this last one I want to talk about is Right Where I Want You by Jessica Hawkins, and this one is a office romance, and I also believe this is like a enemies to lovers as well, so I love both of those tropes, so I'm really excited to get to that one as well. So those are all the books that I'm hoping to get to in the month of June. I'm really hopeful that I can get to all of these, but let me know in the comments what you'll be reading in the month of June, and let me know if you've read any of these books and what you thought about them. And until then, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!